Alright, so the Tia, she posted, oh, that video is fucking 3 hours long, y'all. 3 hours long. I'm gonna have to skip through that. But Velvet said something very interesting to me. She said that sometimes people need the people that inspires them. Um, I heard everything she said and I listened to understand. But what I'm hearing is her trying to find it within her spirit, a justification of her reconnecting with him because it's already on her mind. All right. What you just described is somebody needing their supply. If you go back to that last reading, I don't know which one it was. I'm sorry, but I said that what is he without his supply? Nothing. But you don't want to be a supply. And don't let him tell you that, oh, you the empress, you the queen, and you all of that and stuff, because you still a supply. That's it. That's all. You still a supply. Because he don't respect you. He don't listen to you. He don't listen to understand. He don't care about you at all. So he just love to feed off of your energy. So make sure you understand that. Make sure you understand, because that's all anybody can be to him. It don't matter what he telling you. Go by his actions. He became even worse since the last time since the last time you was there. Look at what he did to Zoka. Look at how the lack of empathy and respect and the way that he using her empathy to gain money from. Go look at that Zoka live and you will see him for what he really is. A whole devil. A whole devil. Not only he had Zoka up there crying, trying to cover his ass, but he had her performing all the time. She looking dead in the eyes, gone lost somewhere else. Eyes are in the sunken place. Y'all go look at a video before Zoka had even went there and look at her eyes. Y'all go look at Efru before she went there and look at the eyes. Aya before she went there, look at the eyes. Aya is a different type of breed though. I might get into that later because tapping into Aya energy lately, I've been noticing like a few things about her that I really can't even respect. Anywho. So don't get it twisted. If you is going to entertain him and talk to them, then you need to know what you're dealing with so he don't get up in your mind. So he don't get up. He already in your heart. And I know that's going to take some time. You say things like this to father my child and stuff. He ain't a father to no child. Not in the state that he in right now. Look how he used your child just to get views, just to get sympathy for him, just to throw you under the bus. He used y'all child to throw you under the bus. Come on now. And yeah, he was working with Wanda. Come on now. And when he was working with Wanda, he was really trying to set your ass up. I mean, in the worst way. In the worst way. He was trying to get your child taken away from you. You got to see the devil for who he is. So, I hear all of that, what you saying or whatever. You know, you speaking like you know. But I read energy, man. I can see under all of that. Do what your mama said. Get you some healing, man. Get you some healing. because you just entertaining that. You looking for something. You looking for something to escape from your pain. I know how bad it hurts inside. I know. I've been there, done that. Listen, when I was in a relationship with a narc, and after I left, it took me probably like 2 years to fully get over that. And be real, even fucking longer than that. To be real, it took about 2 years to get to the point that I was like, I fully processed everything that had happened in the relationship. But I could still feel the longing for his validation. The longing for him to like apologize to me and stuff like that. And you know, he did a few times email me and shit like that and be like, I'm sorry for how I treated you, you know. And you know what's messed up is that when they be apologizing, they know exactly what they do. You realize that when they apologizing, they know what they doing to you. They sorry for putting their hands on you. They sorry for cussing you out. They sorry for making you feel bad. They sorry for using you and abusing you. They sorry, they sorry, they sorry. But then they go and they do the same shit. So when they apologize to you, not only did they know what they did, they already, while they was apologizing to you, they was already planning to keep doing what they was doing. Tell me that ain't sick. Tell me that ain't sick, because they are attracted to empaths. An innocent empath who never really been in a narcissistic relationship, she haven't had that lesson. They don't even think to act that way. They don't even think to treat people that way. And then they come across a narcissist and we be wanting to justify it and stuff like, oh, they must be hurt. Oh, they must be, you know, really broken. I could heal them. I could heal them. Nah. They don't want to be saved. They don't want to be healed. Because how they live in their life, they perceive that they get in power in some type of way. And that's the only way they know how to get power. Because everywhere else in life, they suck at it. They don't have no talents. They don't have nothing. You know, I want to point out, because I'm tired. I be so tired of people acting like we stupid, man. Look, he gonna sit here and say that he used to make $10,000 a month when he was a barber. Tell me what barber you know making $10,000 a month with just one shop. Okay, even if he generated $10,000 a month, most of that is gonna go to the property that he don't even own. He don't own that shit. He's renting, so he gonna be paying rent, and then he gonna be paying the other employees. Now tell us what you going home with. Come on now. Come on. Stop acting like people stupid out here. I was making 10 G's a month. No, you was not. No, you wasn't. And you know, for real, this money that you getting in this cult shit right here is the most money that you ever seen. Don't sit down front. Yeah, you had a barbershop and shit like that, but look, your story don't even make sense. And you can't even tell the truth about that. That means you can't tell the truth about shit. Because there's no reason to lie about that. There's no reason to lie about that. So, Velvet, if you hear this, listen. Because you already know this deep down inside yourself. That's why you trying to, what's the word? Trying to think your way or validate your feelings of still being attached to him, which I get it. Yeah, you did have a child with him. Girl, I'm sorry, you know, because I ain't have a child with the narcissist that I was with, but I could only imagine. Ooh, child. I could only imagine. That's that hurt. That's that hurt. Cause I get chills. I be thankful as hell that I ain't attached to him or whatever. But look, you file for a restraining order. Follow through with it. Do what you gotta do, because he already showed you his true colors, what he do, how he is. Do not be a supply to him. Do not let him drain you like that. And he had plans under all of that, Velvet. Come on now, I seen you with your oracle cards. Use them properly. It's hard to read on yourself sometimes. Get somebody else to give you a reading. Shit, I give you reading for free. I give you readings for free. Alright? So you need to fucking chill on that. You need to block his ass. Like, he shouldn't be able to even contact you right now. You have to starve him of your energy. And trust and believe, the longer you starve him, he gonna go on to the next supply. A narcissist ain't shit without his supply. That means that the power that he really got is a facade. Because he needs something externally to make him feel satisfied, to make him feel important, to make him feel powerful. He needs something externally outside of himself. So just because he say that he need you, don't mean that you obligated to give him that. You are the prize. You are everything that you say that you are. You just got to truly believe it. So I'm just saying, because you saying a whole lot, but I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. I'm telling you what I'm really hearing. I'm telling you what I'm truly hearing. Just tapping into your energy and following along with you. Go on, get you some healing and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I believe in counseling, but I ain't never truly got counseling before. Like, it's always been some type of hurdle or obstacle placed there every time I tried. Like, I'm talking about, like, when I try to go to a therapist, I go to that first meeting where they talk to you and get like a ideal of the help that you need. And then after that, either the person, something happened to the person, or something happened with the insurance, or something, it was always an obstacle. So I ain't never been able to complete therapy. It's crazy, but I feel like it's for a reason. But what I did understand is that once I started to research the knowledge and stuff like that of like the system that they use to help heal you, or what a therapist do is that they deprogram your mind. They reprogram it so you can love yourself. Basically what I'm doing right now. Yeah, that's what they do. So just like being educated on their system and stuff like that will start to heal you and stuff like that. But sometimes, like, when we in a real dark place, we can't even really absorb knowledge, not the right way. And the trauma that you've been through, you still filtering what you taking in through his perception, through Eligio perception. Like, in that short conversation, I could hear it. And I know it's going to take a while, so I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I've been there. I've done that. I know what it feels like. I know what it looked like. Listen. You are powerful. You already know that. And you are beautiful. You already know that. Nothing what he did to you or any scars that you left out of that situation take away from that. But don't try to get validation from him. And I could tell that you are, because you letting him talk to you. You let him be in your ear like that, knowing that that's not good. Knowing that's not good. Because he do know where your triggers at. That story, what you were telling about the spots and stuff like that, that's what your mama meant. He know your triggers. He know you. And because of that, he gonna use that to get you back so he could suck you dry and prove a point to himself and the audience. It ain't because he love you. It's not because he respect you. And it's not because you got more of a mind than a lot of the women there or whatever. Yeah, that is true. Like, you know that's true or whatever. But that don't make you special to him. He look at you like a toy, like an object to keep him entertained. You know what he like? He like that you're a fighter, because he like to fight women, because he's such a coward. Really think about all the stuff that he put you through and sit there and be like, damn. Choices, you got options now. We all do. All do. Just make the right ones for him out. I'm telling you. If you go back, he gonna put you in a real bad situation, worse than before. You know, Spirit just said to me, like, there's layers to hell, like, and they were showing me. So there are layers to hell. And each time you go back, you go down a level. Damn. Y'all want to know what else that, every time I read that perpetuator story, I get like a new awareness. I'm telling you. Okay, so like the part where, and this is relevant to Velvet's story, because it's like a representation of what she's doing now. Okay, so the part where she prayed and she was having a dream, and she couldn't go down the ladder because there was a dragon down there. But it was telling you in a story that you looking up upon earth or whatever. So you are looking down at it. And that also put me into, like, after I read that the last time, they showed me Dolo. Oh, child, I'm going to stop fucking talking about Dolo. I feel like I've been talking about him way too much, and that irks my nerves. Cause shit, he don't talk about me. You see that? Women, y'all have to do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't give too much energy and you ain't receiving shit back. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. But he was talking about in one live, about them. I had actually, oh my goodness, Spirit been, boy, tying things together. In one of my podcasts, I talked about that specific part of the live where he was talking about the esoteric spaceship, your mind being up here, so you are looking down at it. That's symbolic to that same story. Like, that's the 3D reality down there. So you elevate it. And they was telling you, basically, to get to their heaven, you had to go down. Back down to that 3D reality. Damn, bitch. That means that you basically reincarnating into that reality so you could be a slave for their ass. Ooh, bitch, 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 bitch. That is some crazy shit. And guess what? They died, went to their heaven, and guess what? They probably reincarnated and doing the same lessons over and over. Getting lost in the sauce. Damn. Don't do that to yourself. Because you elevated. You up here now. And he trying to bring you back down to hell. Tugging on your heartstrings. Trying to pull you back down there with him. Because what? He Lucifer. He lived down there in hell. He's so caught up in the 3D reality that he caught up in the 5 sciences that, you know, you said that you still so attached to or whatever like that, because you could apply it to your life or whatever. Look, once you get to a certain elevation, you start to apply that shit to your life automatically. You don't have to be listening to him rambling. You don't have to even read a fucking book or whatever. It will start to come to you naturally, and you have that ability to elevate all the way up there, okay? You don't need shit from him. He can't do shit for you that you can't do for your motherfucking self. Okay? And not just that, he will bring you down to hell, back to this 3D reality that he worshiped. Because he's so caught up in being in nature, using people, scheming people for money and stuff like that. He is so caught up in this 3D reality that he can't even realize that he is in hell. And he trying to pull you into hell with him. Girl, listen. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Because if you do, you could go there and then die within his hell, and then you're gonna be reincarnating and repeating this shit. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. And don't do that to your baby either, because she deserves something better. He don't care about baby Ellie the way that he tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Baby Ellie is a beautiful child, and he already got so much attention from that baby. He's so used to using her as a vessel to control you. Anybody who truly loved their child would not do that shit. They will understand the hurt that that is doing to that child by using that child as a tool to control and manipulate you. That's abuse. All right? And then what he do when the environment that he creates for this precious baby that he said he loves so much and stuff like that, the environment that he creates for her is toxic for her. Is that love? That ain't love, girl. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Some of the things that you said in that live is backwards now. You have to think about it from that perspective. That he is in hell, that he is the king of hell, he Lucifer his damn self. And I don't mean this in a religious way. I'm saying that everything is energy. Everything is energy. We project demons and Satans and Lucifers. He just embodies that low vibrational energy. And don't let him do it to you. Whatever. I'm to the part where you saying that your purpose was to help him be a better man. No, it was not to help him be a better man. Your purpose was to deal with him. It was to help you be a better woman. It was just a lesson that you needed to learn and experience, because you was going to be able to teach that lesson. You was going to be able to help other women to prevent going through that cycle. Not because to make him a better man. No. Mm-mm. Get that out of your head. Don't even let that sit in your head too long. Don't let that sit in your spirit for too long. Because if you do, I mean, if you do, that's what is going to manifest. And you can't make him into a better man. He have to make himself into a better man. Like, by you just saying that, you was giving permission for him to put his cross on your back, and then you gonna be carrying his cross. Don't and she's still talking about it. No, we change ourselves, okay? It ain't your job to change him. That's the same mentality that had you going back in the first place. Realize that. Realize that now. That's the same mentality that had you going back in the first place. Because, all right, you are seeing your beauty, right? He gave you just a little bit of validation. He been in your ear telling you that you are the empress and that, you know, you are everything to him and stuff like that. But when have he ever showed that in his actions? Words are just words. You have to go by actions. You don't mean that much to him. He lied. Like, you be getting it right. But then you start to talk yourself because you still hopeful. You still holding on. So when you were saying that, oh, he just want to prove a point. He just want to, you know, trap me or whatever. That's the truth. But then you follow that by saying that I'm here to help him change. Nah, you here for something greater than that, nigga. You here for something greater than that. It's time to move past that. Do your healing. It's going to take some time. But once you do the healing, it ain't nothing that he could say. It ain't nothing that he could do to make you want to walk down that hellish path again. Just got to give yourself time. You have to get him out of your ear. Get him out of you. Oh, hell, girl. The longer I listen to this, the more I see that you was going down that hole. You said that the other women wasn't strong enough to get him to see a different perspective. Man, now you in that category of, you know, I'm so special that he gonna change for me. Girl, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Oh, hell no. Let me get my water, child. Like, I don't even got to listen to the rest of the lie now, cause by you just saying that, say a whole lot. Say a whole lot. A whole lot. Nah, they was strong enough to get away from them and to have a better life by not him being in it. That's not your job. You've been with him for 3 years and he did the same ish to you over and over again. What have you changed about him? What have you changed about him? Because he don't love you for real. So you think that the love that he has for you is going to be able to transform him? But he don't love you for real. That's what you have to understand. That's that hurt, I know, but it's the truth. He don't love you. And he don't love baby Ellie. He don't know how to. He don't have the ability to. And it's not for you to teach him. He has to get tired. He has to get tired of living in a hellish life. he gonna have to cleanse himself. It's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility. Alright, I'm about to skip this live and stuff because now she went all the way into the deep end of trying to he don't got into her. He don't got into her. She need to protect her energy because, like in the comments I said, he is getting a group of demons, legions, to focus intentions of her coming back. He telling people to go tell her, like, you need to come back to me. You need to come back to me. So her energy is being attacked by all angles. Demons trying to drag her back to hell with them. And she getting lost. She finding hope in it. She still think it's hope or whatever. She still think it's hope. Man. Alright, let's see what's else in this live. Cause I just shut down. I don't even want to hear her no more. I don't even want to hear no more. Cause she already in the mindset. Now you just said everything he did to you, and then you sit here and say that you the catalyst for him to change. That sounds like some shit that he put in your head. Is that something that he said when he was on the phone with you, talking about how much he miss you and love you and stuff? That sounds like a narrative that he created. Now, let's move along. Alright, so I'm at the part where he listening to what Velvet said, and if Velvet seen that, I hope that she's seen it for what he is. Like, he not even listening to her. He just looking for things to say some negative shit about her. That's all he said. You see how quickly he switch up? People like him is exhausting. I can't even handle people like him. For real, boy. Like, they don't listen. You can't tell them shit. You know, they always looking for the negative. It's like talking to a brick wall. And the reason why he do this is because he's so what's the word? He can't take criticism. He can't take anybody saying anything about him. That shows how weak he is. He is so damn weak. It really does disgust me. I think I'm gonna skip over this too, cause I mean, he gonna do what he always do. Listen, talk shit, don't listen to nothing she's saying. You know, that's how I know, like, on the phone, on the conversations and stuff like that, he probably ain't even listening to her then. He just trying to tell her whatever it takes to get her back. So I'm gonna skip past this. I'm gonna skip past this as well. So listen to Eligio talk about their discussion and stuff like that. I'm starting to realize, like, they both lost. Well, yeah, I ain't just started to realize. I've been realized that, but they trying to blame it on polygamy. So you beating her ass is not a problem. You disrespecting her is not a problem. All of that stems from polygamy? No. All of that stems from his toxic behaviors. He don't never take accountability, ever. It's always some external reason why everything in his life is messed up. And then all of a sudden, Velvet is supposed to make it better. All of a sudden, him being monogamous is supposed to make it better. So, him forcing Zoka to take those shots, because wasn't Velvet there for that? To manifesting into her baby dying, after him abusing her like he did. So all of that was due to polygamy. Come on now. That's how you know ain't nothing gonna ever change in either one of their lives. Let her keep going back to that if they want to. All she do is just gonna go down to jail with him, go to hell with him. I don't believe that she called either. I think that he the one that called. But the fact that he lied about little stuff like that, because he wants to be perceived in a certain type of way. The fact that he lied about something as little as that, just think about all the big lies that he covering up. And so what are they saying? They saying that they want to get together and have these slaves and stuff like that. So he's supposed to be monogamous, but the women that he was sleeping with, having sex with, in a relationship with, are still going to be around them to serve them. But they're just going to pass them off to the other man. Mm-mm-mm. That's craziness. That's crazy. That's crazy. So now Eligio, he is giving some false accountability. He is saying that all of this is due to the fact that he didn't listen to her. That's already putting all the blame on her. Like, damn. But he ain't really ready for change. Because if he was really ready for change, he would send all those people home. And then he would go get him some healing. And then he would come back already with the understanding. Because right now, he telling people that, yo, she's supposed to make me into a man. And now she believing that, oh, I'm supposed to make him into a man. So all the blame, the pressure, and all of that is already on her. And suddenly she's supposed to come and heal him and all of this other stuff. And he's supposed to listen to her and all of that. Sounding like the same cycles to me. Sounding like the same hellish scenario to me. Sounding like the same dumb shit to me. So Eligio up here saying how he did wrong and how he fucked things up with her and stuff. But listen, y'all have to listen between the lines. Alright? Don't get lost now. Because me being empathetic like I am, it makes me want to like hug him or something. Bring love to him or something like that. Like it makes me want to do that because yeah, he right, he hurt, he broken. But when you really pay attention and you really listening to what he's saying, don't get caught up. I'm gonna break it down real quick. I already broke it down, so nah. But I'm gonna just summarize what I'm saying. Let's say that he really do believe this. This is what's in his conscious mind. He believed that she the one for him and that if he would have listened to her, his life would have been better and all of that. But he taking accountability for putting her through things, for hurting her, but he ain't taking accountability for everything that he created. And you could tell he not taking accountability because the people are still there. And you can't tell me that he don't still sleep with those women. You can't tell me like he's still just really look at it. Really pay attention. Because I don't want people to get caught up and lost into these false emotions, these false projections and scenarios and stuff like that. Because one thing I know for sure, if she go back, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the same thing. Let me tell y'all something. I came across people who truly love me, and they love me so much that they wanted to get their life together first before bringing me any foolishness. They didn't want to pull me into their foolishness and make me save them. Nah, they was like, yo, let me get my stuff together and then I'm gonna come back and give you what you deserve. Nah, he trying to pull her in to save him. So he ain't looking for a wife. He's not looking for a partner. He looking for a mother. Y'all get what I'm saying? I hope y'all getting what I'm saying, because, yo, I'm tired of women, especially black women, getting broken by these narcissists. Don't fall into that hole now. Because let's say that he being sincere. It don't matter. His philosophy is still fucked up. His mentality is still fucked up. So he don't have no choice but to repeat those patterns. Peep it, look. I got to look at it, you know, and I know that there's a lot of people that listen to me. They are empaths. They real, you know, got a whole lot of love in them, and they want to believe. But listen, your love is powerful. Your love is powerful. That alone make you precious. So you should be protecting it, okay? Protect that shit. He want to show you that he the right one for you, then let him show you that. Let him go get his shit together. And then he come and sit your precious ass in all that abundance. Don't let them drag you to hell with them. Because at this point, she proven herself to be worthy of divine love. So she shouldn't have to come there and continue to try to prove herself. Continue to try to heal you, heal your brokenness. And she's still broken. So how can she heal you? You broke her. So y'all both need to go and get some healing. And yeah, I kind of agree with the whole talking to her dad and stuff. You got to come talk to my dad and stuff. That ain't real proof. You keep wanting him to talk. You know he good with his words. That ain't real proof that he actually cares about you. Make him show you actions. He up there buying a plane ticket. Tell him to buy a plane ticket for the rest of the members and send them ass off and go buy some property so you could sit your fine ass in and live in peace. Don't settle for less than what you deserve. Don't do that, man. Don't do that to yourself. And I know that she's beautiful, she's smart, she all that, but she do have a lot of insecurities. And I feel like a lot of black women, we out here with insecurities and shit like that because society keep teaching us that we not enough. So we have to keep proving that we are superwoman to these motherfuckers for them to even respect us. It shouldn't even have to be like that. It shouldn't even have to be like that. You see what I'm saying? All right, let's get a scenario of, like, let's say an athlete. All through school and stuff like that, he had this girl who was down with him, rocking with him and stuff like that. He get famous, and then what he do? Go leave her for a white girl. That white girl did not have to prove herself worthy by going through his bullshit with him. He found her valuable just in the color of her skin. Let a motherfucker find you valuable just for your love, just for your respect, just for your attentions, just for your soul. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, we around here, we like it's power in our love. It's power in giving our love to people. Give it to the right people. Give it to people who actually deserve it, who actually want to reciprocate by action. By action. All right, let me point out the part where he exactly what I'm talking about, what I just talked about.
Is it? But I mean, that's because you said that that's how you feel, right? Like that's polygamy done fuck my life up, my nigga. I ain't gonna sit and I lie, my nigga. When I look at everything, the source of all my problems, the reason why world news got so much fucking content is because of polygamy, my nigga. So I'm just gonna be monogamous so I can raise my fucking daughter and you know what I'm saying?
That right there tell you everything you need to know. He said polygamy is the source of all his problems. No, he is the source of all his problems. And he keep taking you to world news. I swear, I'm gonna do a reading on world news and Eligio. Cause something ain't right there. Something ain't right there. There's a lot going on right there. He always trying to direct traffic to world news. And it's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. Hell yeah. Hell motherfucking yeah. I'm finna do a reading on that real soon. Real soon. Hey y'all. So I'm telling y'all like my edits is gonna get much better in the future. It's just that right now I just don't have the tools around me to make better edits. But I'm a low key perfectionist, I ain't gonna lie. And so this is just how it is right now. Also, um if you follow the link in the description, it will lead you to links of where you can find my tarot or oracle decks, and you will also find the link to my blog and my podcast. Like all my stuff, you can find it there. And so usually I'm transferring my podcast to YouTube like that. So I may post on my podcast first and then upload it onto YouTube, stuff like that. So I just want to make you aware of that. Also, on my podcast, I talk about more personal things. Right now, my audience is really small on my podcast, and it's getting bigger on YouTube. So I kind of reserve YouTube for like the readings and stuff that people really want to hear. But on my podcast, I'll talk more about like my personal life and how I'm feeling, all that other stuff. So if you want to get to know me on a deeper level, then you will find that on my podcast. Um, but I do have a lot of plans coming to upgrade my videos some more, and I'm really excited about it. So we'll see how that work out. See how that work. But I just wanted to give that little intro right there. All right, y'all.